You guys just seem to get out the gate a lot earlier, faster, quicker, protected the ball a lot more this time around than the other night. Talk about that a little bit.
I think, Dennis and the starters, all the starters set the tone of the game. I think we got off to a couple slow starts before. We've been trying to, fix that. And today I think we got off to a good start, played good defensively. Shared the ball, and then we got a little lead, but we just got to play like that for 48 minutes.
Sytonnia here inside Phillips Arena post-game. The Atlanta Hawks handling business tonight against the Denver Nuggets, and of course they knew that they had to come out and have a different type of a game plan that they did on Monday night against the Utah Jazz, in which defensively they broke down and kind of let them get ahead and ended up losing that match 120-95. Offensively was heartbreaking because when you look at the Utah Jazz, they're a team that's second to lowest in the NBA in terms of offense. So they knew that they came into this game, or had to come into this game actually, with a different game plan, hit the board strong. They got off to a quick start, 72 first half points, and of course had a little fun along the way with Tim Hardaway connecting with Dennis Schroeder, or Dennis I should say, finding him in the air from about half court on a couple of alley-oops that pretty much is a testimony towards their chemistry.
Just a real quick question. Of course, a lot of people have been asking you about those dunks and Dennis catching you in the air like that with the alley-oops. Talk a little bit about the chemistry that you guys have developed. It seems like you connect very well on the field.
Yeah, I think we just, I think it's more of just being able to hang out with one another off the court, building that chemistry off the court. When we're on the road, we have dinner, we talk. Just talk about the season, talk about what we can do better on both ends of the floor, what we can do better for the next game, what our goals are, and it's just a lot of deep conversation with one another. So I think that really helps us out while we're out there. He trusts me, I trust him, and once we start moving the ball, once we start defending the way we can and who we can become, then I think we could become more elite on both ends of the floor.
Part of the battle is having fun, but then there's the business part and getting down to it. And one player who has been completely just blowing Coach Bud away and impressing him to the max is, of course, Malcolm Delaney. And we had a chance to catch up with him, especially after Coach Bud has such nice words to say about him in the post-game press conference, where he talked about just how much of an impact Delaney has on any and every minute that he spends on the court for the Hawks. Delaney, appreciative of those words.
Coach gave you a lot of credit in his press conference. He talked about the impact that your minutes have on the game. How does that make you feel?
Good. I just try to do whatever they asked me to do. I didn't make a lot of shots today, but I tried my best on defense, getting some rebounds and trying to find an open man. So I just look at my role as to come in and, make sure we keep up a fast pace or try to slow the game down if the other team has the pace going that quick. And I just try to do my job.
Of course, you're getting ready for a pretty long road trip. How do you prepare for it?
Just make sure our bodies are healthy. I think we'll be fine. As teams, I think we're capable of beating. We need a good some momentum going into All-Star break so we can come back and we have those home games fresh off a break. And I just think everybody, we want to win these next 3 games and get a break, just get away from basketball and then come back and finish the second half of the season.
Delaney just happy to do his part, of course, which is what he's supposed to do. But when you impress Coach Bud, that says a lot, too. And Coach Bud spoke about the team and their performance tonight. And even though he was impressed and happy that they pulled off a win, he wants them to have a strong finish every time.
I guess a very good first half, start out with a positive way. 72 points. And I thought the energy and the activity was good. And the third quarter, we just, I think we turned the ball over after basically, playing the whole first half with only 1 turnover, and just decision making, and just didn't feel like we were really together on either end of the court in the third quarter. And did just enough in the fourth quarter, to pull out a win. But I think we got to be better for 48 minutes. That's it.
Good game indeed, and now the Hawks will go on a 2-week road trip, and then after that they'll get ready for All-Star Weekend, which Delaney says is much needed so they can just kind of get their minds off of basketball and then get back to business with a fresh start. We're going to be looking forward to it, and of course bringing you all the action. I'm Sytonnia with SportsWire Magazine.